Hello, welcome back to Social Studies. We are continuing to learn about human-environment interaction. With this topic, today we're going to talk about how humans adapt to their own environment in order to survive. So how are we adapting to our environment? Not necessarily changing our environment yet, that would be modifying. We're just talking about adapting right now. So how do we adapt to our environment in order to survive? Take a look at these pictures here. Two very different pictures, right? How are all the people in these photos adapting to their environment in order to survive? I'll give you a second to think. If you need more time, make sure you pause the video, but let's look at this picture here. How are these people adapting to their environment in order to survive? Well, if you look at this photo here, they are using parts of their environment in order to build their home. So they are building with blocks of snow and ice in order to survive in this very, very cold climate. And take a look at their clothes too. Their clothes are very nice and thick and fuzzy to keep them warm. That will definitely help them survive in this very harsh and cold climate. If we're looking at the other photo right here with these people, you can notice that they have a little hut behind them where they have used parts of their environment in order to survive there for shelter. So you see some twigs, some sticks, and other things piled together in order to help them make their home. You can also notice their clothes as well. They are not wearing thick coats. They're not wearing a lot of materials there because they don't need to. Their environment that they live in is warm, and they don't have to wear thick clothing in order to survive. Let's look at our next slide here. Human adapting to their environment. So take a look at these photos here, and I want you to come up with some reasons on how these photos are two different photos, both adapting to their environment. If you need more time, make sure you pause the video. Let's take a look at this side here. These homes, how are they adapting to survive their environment? Well, they have a lot of water that they live on. Sometimes in these areas, water can come and go. So they build their homes on stilts. These are very tall poles that they actually build their homes on top of. That way, when the water does come, they don't have to worry about their homes being destroyed due to the water. So they are surviving in this environment by changing how their house looks. Same with this home over here. They have built their house right into the walls of our earth. So they have dug out caves and built their homes right in there in order to create a shelter for them to survive. So they are really both using their environments here. We also have something called terrace farming. This is a type of farming that is used in hilly areas to create patches of land for farming. When we see this, this is humans, this would be more of humans, modifying their environment in order to survive. So we'll talk about this a little bit later next week, but this was just part of this slideshow. So this will be more about modifying when we're looking at adapting right now. So technology is a huge piece of this. Technology has allowed us to adapt to our environment in pretty amazing ways. So technology, through the use of materials and electronics and different skills, we then continue to get better at technology, which can help us live in these different environments. And take some time to think, how has technology helped us survive in our environment today? Well, think about what it looks like outside right now. It's cold, it's snowy, maybe there's still snow, I don't know about at this exact moment, but it's very cold outside, and you're right now either sitting at your house or you're sitting in the classroom, and it's nice and warm. How are we able to do that? Well, we have technology such as heat that will allow us to survive in this environment. So yes, we live in a chilly climate during the winter time here in Michigan, but we have heat. We have created this technology tool to help us survive here and make us more comfortable. And then in the summer, when it gets warm here in Michigan, we have air conditioning, we have fans, all technology that has helped us adapt to survive in our environment. So technology is a pretty wonderful thing. And those are just a few examples. You might have came up with some of your own. Here's a couple more. That is another air conditioning unit. And then this pink stuff right here, you might notice it from places inside your house. That's insulation. This technology is a type of material that helps keep either our air conditioning in or our heat in, depending on the time of the year. So houses in Michigan, we have lots of insulation to keep our homes cool and warm when we need them. Alrighty, so just a little bit of information there. Your assignment today, I'm going to walk you through it just a little bit. We are going to be looking at physical characteristic causes and my choice, which is going to be our effect. So let me read our directions. Cause and effect. Think about 3 physical characteristics of your community. Write 1 in each of the boxes on the left. Think about what effect that characteristic has on your choices. Write your ideas in the box on the right. For example, if you live near a mountain, that could be a cause, which might lead you to go skiing in the winter, being the effect. So I'm going to do one together, and if you have made it this far in my video, feel free to take my answers when you go and complete your assignment. So I'm going to draw my text box here. So physical characteristic, one that we have that is very important to us here in Michigan is we live near the Great Lakes in Michigan. No matter where you live in Michigan, you're always very close to a Great Lake, all right? So that could be our cause. We live near the Great Lakes in Michigan. The effect of that is what? There could be many, many effects on this, but we're looking at your life. So think about what characteristics on your choices. So this might mean in the summer, I go swimming in the lakes, and I also go fishing. Now, if this isn't true for you, think of something else that you might do near the lake during the summertime or when it's warmer here in Michigan, and you can put that in your boxes right there. That is all we are doing for this assignment here. And remember, we're focusing on Saginaw, where we live right now. So let's think of another example here. What is a physical characteristic that we might have that we see in Michigan? And remember, if you're this far with me in my video, feel free to take my answers here when you complete your own assignment, or you can come up with your own. Another one that we have in Michigan is, I'm going to say, in the winter months of Michigan, it is very snowy and cold during this time. What would be the effect of that? So in the winter time, we get snow here and it's very cold. What is the effect on your life? And it might be different than what I'm going to say here. I'm going to say in the winter months in Michigan, I like to go skiing when we get snow. I enjoy drinking hot chocolate during this time. So this is my example here. If this is not true for you, switch out skiing with something you do like to do in the winter. Building a snowman, going sledding, things like that. You can change your answer to fit. So these are kind of 2 bonus answers that I just went along with for you. Your job is then to come up with the last one here. So something in Michigan, and then what is the effect of that? Of something physical characteristic that we have here in Saginaw, Michigan, that we can understand what we do because of that in our own life. For my boxes up here, feel free to write down what I have for the first boxes, or you can come up with your own for those ones as well. Don't forget to submit this into Schoology when you are done, and have a great day completing the rest of your assignments. Bye!